Okay, so taking a look here at your website, I just saw your email, and I've got a few minutes. Thought I'd do a quick review of it. At a glance, there's considerable improvements, but I'd ask yourself, what are the bare essentials that you need? What are the you want to be as minimal as possible to communicate sort of your core offering and the benefit that it's going to provide to a prospective student. So right away, this little slideshow here can go. It's I have the hunch is that you're concerned about that you've got these dramatically different offerings, music, acting, and dance, and that you want to be able to convey that through the images. And there isn't just one image that will convey that. So you've got to be okay with that. I would ask yourself, what is your, out of music, acting, and dance, which is the program that is your primary source of revenue, or what is the one that you're trying to build and more? And that should be what your image is. What I like about this background or this featured image is this could be music and it could be acting. So you cover two categories. I'd get rid of the slideshow right away. It's just too confusing. You're throwing out lots of information, hoping that something will stick. And I would just come out and say music, acting, and dance classes, kind of going across here in the center, and then maybe some secondary message. Programs the whole family will love, but with some type of emotional trigger in there. Music, acting, and dance, there's no emotional trigger in there. That's just saying, hey, look, we've got what you're looking for. We've got these three things. And if you're not looking for music, acting, and dance, you're on the wrong website. But if you are, you're on the right website. And here's the benefit. You're going to list below that as a secondary message. And then you've got a summer camp button here. I'd get that below, and I'd get rid of summer camp and put make it enroll today. Clearly, you're marketing summer camp now, when you want to build that. But really, you want to get these people quickly in the sales process. If you just put summer camp there, you run the risk of not getting, students today, getting them connected. I would again. You've got about 4 or 5 different messages here. You've got this is what we do. Here's a call to action. Now you're breaking down these instruments in different classes. I get rid of those. You have another call to action, the phone number. And then you're listing where you're being offered. I don't think you need that there. If this is your prime messaging real estate. If you've got that for SEO purposes, I'd move that down there in your text, which it looks like you are. You've got it down there. So yeah, I keep the featured image, get rid of this, change this, do enroll today, pull it down here, get rid of the phone number, get rid of this, keep it very focused, very centered. I get rid of request info, or, let's just kind of look up here really quick. Programs, that's great. There you go. Piano, private music lessons. How is that different than, it's a piano, I see. Guitar. You could even go music classes, acting and dance, and maybe camp, have those, and then sub categories there. But I think this is pretty good. Search by age. I don't think you need that. I think you can, you're doing it here. You're listing their ages here. So this is, I think, unnecessary. About us. Okay, that's good. You need that. Calendar, I'd put calendar under about us, and testimonials I think is good. So you really could go programs, about us, testimonials. Really simple. You want to make this as inviting as possible for the website visitor. Okay, so let's take a look at this here. Music, acting, and dance classes in one convenient location on the border between. Since we've proven track record of helping students achieve their goals in the performing arts. I mean, that's really that should, I think, be your opening statement. You're focusing on the customer here. Here you're saying, this is what we do. We got one convenient location. There's nothing enticing or inviting to a parent about that other than the convenience of it. With this, if you said, we help students achieve their goals in the performing arts, I mean, that's now you're talking to the mom. Now you're talking to the customer. So I'd build on this a little bit about how you help kids. We help kids, we help students achieve their goals in the performing arts. A child who, or we believe that the performing arts can, some statement about what you believe. We believe the performing arts can enhance a child's quality of life, or I'm just kind of thinking off the top of my head here. That's maybe not a great line, but just something about this is what we believe, and paint a picture for the website visitor of how their child's life is going to be impacted by your by your service. This just doesn't mean anything to them, but here you're starting to get into, oh, we're here to help your child. Good. I'm looking. My child needs help. My child needs something that they can connect with, something that's going to enrich their lives. My child needs to make new friends. I'm looking for activities. Really think in the mindset of the parent. What does the parent want? And then answer, and then say, we've got what you're looking for right here. Contact us for more information, set up a trial, or join a class. I mean, this is kind of redundant. You've communicated this up here, this whole idea of contact us. I think these are fine, these little videos. Now you've got this additional, I would have a call to action that says, get started or enroll today, and then same button right here. You don't necessarily need this, but I do like that you've got name, email, and I'd put their phone number in there. The phone is really where you could make quick and quality sales. And let me just, so I think this is key right here. Let me just look at one of your landing pages. What can the music and classes do for us? Yeah, this is fine. This is long. Just know that no one's ever going to read all this. They'll commit to maybe that much. And I'd kind of design this knowing, okay, if it takes more than 30 seconds to read copy on a website page, people are going to bounce. They don't have time for all this. Like, nobody will read it. Look at your own behavior when you're on a website. You just kind of glance, is this for me? Is this what I want? I mean, if people are on your website, they're looking to buy. They're in some, stage of the buying process. They're either just kind of window shopping, or they're really looking to buy. And you really want to, you want to move the window shopper. You want to really build their desire and go, wow, it's just window shopping. But now that I read this and I read about how it's going to impact my life, maybe I am going to be a buyer. And again, I'd get rid of this here, and I would just have sitting right below there that same button, enroll today, get started. But overall, the website's really looking good. I mean, I think the message I want to convey here is simplify, get it clean, and think of the mom. Talk directly to the mom. Don't talk about you and the quality of your program. Talk about the mom. The quality of your program will be conveyed here through your testimonials. And I'd really try to get these testimonials laid out differently. These are really key. And if you can get some of them on your front page, if you could get these in little blocks here, this looks kind of like a homemade website. It doesn't look, to get a real web designer to come in here would be helpful. But I think if you're trying to watch your spending, you can, I think on your own, get this in better shape. This is just kind of hard to tell where each one begins and where each one ends, even just by creating additional spacing here, or maybe making, I don't think you need to break it down by the programs. Parents just want to see they just want to go, do other parents think this place is really great? You might have too many testimonials here, which is a nice problem. I would find the most, the testimonials that talk about how their child was how they've changed. Not so much. Like I saw someone talking about violin technique. It's like, it's not really going to mean much to a parent. But the parent says something like, oh, my child loves coming here, and it really helped them just fall in love with dance, and they can't wait to come every week. Those are the type of things that parents are really looking for. Look at this. I believe my son is more confident and does better with the school presentations because of the acting class. The program seems to help mold preteens and teens into well-rounded young adults. Perfect. 2 sentences. That's great. Super strong. I'd find like the best 4 to 6 testimonials. Overall, I think a lot of your strategy is let's throw out a lot of stuff at people and hope that 1 or 2 of these things sticks with them. No, just minimize it. Get it super minimal. You throw too much out there, they won't read any of it. So hope this helps. I'll take a look at your email and read it in detail later today.